We are Squawking Dead, a podcast pulverizing programs beyond the Walking Dead universe. Sometimes we give you news, sometimes we make you laugh, most times we go deep. I'm your host, David Cameo, and I'm joined by...
Me, CosmoMom09.
And Bridget. You can find me at youtube.com/@PunkyBrewster. It's PUNKYBRUISETER.
Hey, and we're here today to talk to you about this lovely series that we've been covering for the last few weeks, or 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. 3? Is it 3 weeks? I don't know. I think it's 2 weeks. No, maybe it's 3 weeks. Who knows?
Because we're covering episodes 4 and 5.
Right. Sure. Called Revival. And yes, we're covering episodes 4 and 5 today. So if you haven't watched episode 5, I mean, you probably have. But if you haven't, come back. We'll still be talking about episode 5 while we're talking. So by the time you're done watching it, we'll still be talking about it, and you'll be able to join in on the fun. But if you happen to have caught episode 5 along with episode 4, well, welcome to the show, and we're here to talk about the episode titles named Run Along Little Lamb and Triage are the episode title names. I don't have much housekeeping, I guess. Wait, when did we cover episode 3? It's only been 2 weeks. We covered the first 2 episodes last week. We covered episode 3 on Monday? Tuesday. And then we covered this up. It's still Saturday, so it's still been 2 weeks only.
Oh, I thought you were saying that we hadn't covered episode 3. I was like, dude, you're the one who schedules this. I don't know. How did that happen? How did that happen then?
Man, we got lucky because you guys are awesome and you squeezed it in. It's fine. Why did you shake your head, Rachel? What are you, playing a game?
No.
She's trying to get the chat on her phone?
Maybe, yes.
Well, it's unsuccessful.
I made the screen big, and now I don't know how to make it small.
I'll let you figure that out. Anyway, as far... She got it. She mouthed out, I got it. Whoa. She figured out something technological. It's great.
I did nothing. My phone figured it out. I think I said it out loud, and my phone was like, I got you.
I got you,
and
bitch.
then it just did
Let's go. Okay. AI.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
The AI revolution's here. And it's here to help Rachel.
Yes.
Speaking
I'm
of...
a friend to the robots.
Yeah, exactly. Friend of the robots, Rachel. How does the titles of these episodes relate to these episodes that we're covering today?
Oh, geez. Okay, the first one was about a lamb. Something about a lamb.
Run along, little lamb.
Get along. Oh, yeah. Run along, little lamb. Which is what Stephen Ogg says to Martha. Right? No, Dana and Martha.
Blaine?
All of them? Says to...
Yeah, it's what he says to Martha. I think
to Martha.
Martha.
Yeah.
At the junkyard, I guess, or whatever. I guess he's a junkyard. He has a tow truck and a junkyard and a...
Yeah, because he was talking about towing. He got a call to tow a vehicle, so obviously that's his...
To Alonzo's.
...job. Yeah. So we heard the name of the episode in the episode.
Yeah. Seems to be the case for every episode.
When that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about Triage, though? Was Triage mentioned in the second episode?
I don't think by name, but there's obviously the literal
hospital
triage situation going on with Dana.
Right.
She needs, immediate help. There's definitely some more meaning behind the word triage that could apply. We're looking at, I don't know, the whole town, really, in terms of who needs
help first.
Who needs the immediate help here? Is it the revivers? Is it the non-reviver? What do we call the normies?
The normies.
I don't know. The normies. Is it the CDC people? Do they need help first? Is it law enforcement? Do they need help figuring everything out? So, I guess depending on which category you fit into, you feel like you need the most immediate help, right?
Yeah, but let's get more specific. Well, that's the second episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
Bridget and I were saying before you got here, like, there's really no way to sort of split this up. Like, we
yeah,
can't really talk about 4 and then 5. It's sort of, I feel like this is just going to be sort of a
yeah, run along, little lamb. We have to help
meld.
this person first and that person second. And, well, and that, I guess that's what ended up happening anyway. Like, in a sense, M kind of saves the day across the 2 episodes, whereas Dana was trying to save the day in a way at first
Well, I'm
until she got
also
shot.
almost kills a man, but yeah, sure.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, first things first, right? Yeah, I don't really go. I kind of don't really know where to go from here because like if we had covered episode high test, if we had covered episode 4 alone, that leaves off on a cliffhanger. Dana gets shot, and I remember messaging you guys in the chat. I'm like, oh man, a lot
I know,
happens in
but
this
this gets
episode.
us caught up, so this is like probably for the best.
That's what I think too. Like by the end of it,
Yeah.
covering it, like watching it like a second time through, yeah, it feels like, and then hopefully we get caught up and everything's fine. Well, where do we want to
you
start?
want me to kind of talk about the comic book versus the show?
Yeah, that might be a good springboard.
Okay. So I have a lot to say about this because the comic book is the show has become vastly different from what I am currently reading. And there was a bit of an indicator in the first 2-3 issues because there was some weird stuff happening that I'm like,
That
you
we're
don't
in,
remember. I
that
was just
Rachel and
like,
I are in the dark about.
what? What is this? Because I just kept telling you guys it's just weird. That's all it is. It's just weird. It's like I just look at it and I'm like, what am I looking at? So that continues. I am still confused as to what I'm looking at, but I keep looking at it. So there's that. There are many more reviver centric stories occurring in the comic book. I'm already like halfway through issue 7, and I still haven't even gotten to the Czech brothers.
Oh,
So
like them showing up even.
yes, correct. So this is like very different. Now the Czech brothers are in it. I flipped forward because I was like, well, how far do I need to read to like get caught up? So I was like looking through panels, and I do end up finding them. They're redheads, all of them. So it was like I
Also,
saw them and I was like, are these the Czech brothers? And I see like Andrew and Anthony, like the names, and I was like, okay, those must be the Czech brothers. And that's not until like later. So I'm like, I don't know how far into this I'm gonna have to read to like kind of get to the story point that we're at. And there's a lot of other reviver centric stories. So either those will come in later as kind of like standalone plots in the story, or they won't come up at all, and then I will have like so much more information to give you that's just unrelated to anything. So we'll just have to wait and see. Now, Blaine is in the story. I didn't realize it at first. I kind of had I had like a thought that maybe it was him, but I wasn't sure. I am going to tell you that he's kind of a flim flam man.
okay. Well, it seems
In
obvious
the
on the
comic.
show too.
Yeah, in the comic. He is younger in the comic,
Okay.
and
You think
he
Stephen
is
Ogg's
the
old?
he's the, well, yeah, he's the
I agree.
d bag. He's the d bag with the Limp Bizkit cell phone ringer. I like told
the
you guys
ringtone?
that. Yes,
Oh.
I told you that there was like a Limp Bizkit ringtone that was featured. Like it was all written out, the lyrics, and it's like written out the lyrics. You know, it's like the little when they do like the like staticky edge bubbles, and it's got like little music notes on each end.
Okay, in the comic book. I thought it was in the
In the
show, and I'm like,
comic book.
when did that happen?
It didn't. It didn't.
Okay, it should
That's
have.
Blaine.
It should have happened.
That's Blaine.
Okay.
That's Blaine. So I will also tell you, I don't know. I'm torn on telling you. Blaine is like gonna be out of commission for a long time in the comic book. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
So it's like
Fair.
whatever's happening now is like not happening.
Whatever's happening now is not happening in the comic book.
He's a flim flam man. When I say that, I mean that he he is advertising himself as an exorcist.
Seems accurate. Yeah.
He provides exorcisms. He's called by people, and he goes and he provides these exorcisms, except he doesn't because
He doesn't know what he's doing.
it's not real. And all he does is when a teenage girl who gets bored in the country claims that she's possessed and starts looking up Latin on her computer and doing weird stuff in front of her parents, he comes in and then he chokes them out and says, "Stop doing what you're doing. We both know that you're lying."
I agree.
And that's how he performs exorcisms. Now, what I will say, and I told Rachel, I think this aligns with the view of the show. Blaine is seeking answers and proof of his own faith. That's like his big push. I could see that.
So he believes in his own BS in a way.
Well, I could just he doesn't believe in his own BS.
Okay.
He's just like, this is fake, but I'm looking for the real deal.
Okay. That's fair.
And so like I could see that kind of being the case for the TV show version. So I feel like it's probably comparable. It's just different because he's probably more like Martha's age, and he's like a younger guy.
Wait,
He's like in his 20s.
Blaine Abel in the comic that's significantly younger than Stephen Oz.
I know,
That's
I know.
30 years probably younger.
I know. It's
When
weird.
you said younger, I was like, oh, like slightly, like 30 or 45 or something.
No, he looks like he's young. Anyway, okay, I'm trying to think of other things.
Well, so wait, just to tie that in just a tiny bit, because if we want to tie it into the comic lore, say he sees the light in the woods that he mentions to Martha. You saw it, right, Martha? Of course you saw it. The orb in Martha's drawings, maybe, or something to that effect that she can't seem to recall. And then he sees it too, and of course we're seeing a lot of light in these last two episodes.
I think that is in the comic also.
But it's very weird from your perspective, whatever that weird thing is.
Super weird. So you're just left going, what is that? What am I looking at?
What am I looking at?
Yeah, so there you go. So I'm not going to say anything else about it. Tess says the comic book is much more off story than what we're seeing so far, and that is correct. Tess, very accurate.
Very. She also says she loves Rachel's fan, but I also had to pull out a fan because I wanted to be just like Rachel.
I mentioned when we were talking about, so last episode when we were talking about the comic book for the first time versus the show, I had mentioned Hmong people in Wisconsin.
Right.
And how that had become that it was really prevalent in the comic book. That has continued.
In the comic book. Okay.
In the comic book. So there is still like a real prevalence. I had said that there was some racism between
the Hmong people and
Terry and her husband, the
Ben,
whatever their name is.
Dittman,
I can't remember the last name. Dittman? Yeah. Dittman. The Dittmans and their Hmong neighbor.
Okay.
Their Hmong neighbor shows up, however, at Terry's funeral.
Oh.
And tells the husband, I can't remember his name,
Ben.
that he's like Ben. He's so sorry for his loss, and Ben hugs him, and is like, "Thank you so much." So there's like this. It's interesting to see like the growth of some of the characters as we're going through, but the Hmong aspect is still very prevalent. So I just wanted to mention that. What is Martha's roommate's name again?
Kay Matherin.
Okay.
This is why
doesn't
taking
exist.
notes helps.
Doesn't exist that I know of.
Okay.
She does not have a roommate.
But she's like in school and is. Does she have a roommate at all, or I don't know.
Is in college. She does live in the dorms.
Okay.
No, she does not have a roommate that I'm aware of. She also has the affair with Aaron Weimer. That is a thing in the comic book. Aaron's wife does not have cancer.
Her name is Nithya. Yeah.
Yes, and that is her name.
Aaron is teacher lover, by the way, Rachel.
Yes.
And you called his wife Sad Woman? I think Sad Wife.
I think I called her Sad Wife.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just being the Rachel translator. Hot Grandpa. Who else?
Yes, I know Hot Grandpa well.
That's in my notes, by the way.
Anyway.
Just like
it's
all of
transcended.
it, so I can help everybody.
So yeah, so he is, actively cheating on his wife.
Yeah, a
And
lot more.
it seems like he is the instigator.
When you say instigator
Like they're like
of what
of the
specific?
relationship, it would appear.
Of
Like
the
he
relationship
he
between he and M.
pursued
Okay.
he pursued Martha,
Her.
which seems to be the case in the show also,
Yeah.
based
Yeah.
on the little clips that we get.
Before we continue, I
Yeah.
spotted a really cool detail in the show as it relates to everything.
Okay.
It happens in both episodes, but in the latter episode, there's mention again of something I was like, oh, why would you mention the Black Deer case in the first episode? And
I thought
Dana
that was so weird too.
and
And we
Dana
saw
having
it.
investigated it, right? But
Yeah.
but it appears again in both episodes. But in the second episode, particularly near the end, actually, in my notes, this is what's written: the John Doe burnt face crematory ex cop is this
Shooter.
guy that's running around getting all the intel, the thumb drive from the Weimar residence, the drops it into May Tao, the investigative reporter's passenger seat, right? He wants her to have it. In that last scene, burnt guy, John Doe, ex-cop guy is in the Cypress house, Dana Cypress's house. And he fishes out specifically the Rose Black Deer missing persons report. In the can't say it right. In the missing persons report, it mentions the following. I'm going to bring it up because it's all the way in the bottom of my 2-episode notes. It says, last scene, ... because there's like, blah, attending creative writing program in the university. And if Aaron Weimar is the creative writing professor, then
He's like sleeping with students and then
exactly.
getting rid of them.
Now wait, there's more though, because remember in the last episode, which is episode 3, okay, because we're covering 3 and 4, just keeping it on track. Episode 3,
4 and 5, but yes,
4 and 5, right? 3, which is the last episode we covered. Nithya Weimar says, because it was keeping up appearances, right? Oh, is that the second episode? No, I can't remember which. But she says keeping up appearances. Either
Reality
way.
check was episode 3.
Right, which is the one I just released, by the way. So reality check was episode 3. In 2, she says keeping up appearances, and you find out who she is, and she has cancer, etc. Well, what does that mean? Because if M is not the only person he's had coitus with or whatever, and not Jesse, Jesse's the father. Jesse Blackdeer is the father of Rose Blackdeer, who went missing. And Rose Blackdeer was another one of his victims. What is he trying? What is he looking for? And is he the root of everything that's happening here? I feel like it's one thing. Like every time we reveal more, I feel like this goes a whole lot deeper than just people coming back to life. No, somebody did something. Somebody's responsible, and I want to know who it is. I'm a detective. I'm a computer. Wait, did everybody freeze? I'm trying to figure out what happened.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay, you froze. But Bridget went away, right?
Yeah, she stepped away.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to. Well, what did you think about that? Like, okay, could Aaron Weimar, teacher lover, could he be trying to like cure his wife's cancer or something? Like the impetus of maybe all this philandering is not really him trying to get his rocks off, and he seems to be in cahoots with somebody that is out to get him or out to expose him. Clearly, expose him.
Yeah, we heard him on the phone a couple of times talking to somebody about, well, if I'm going down, you're going down with me.
Right.
The first person that jumps to mind is his TA, right? James Anderson, because he used his email to reorder the ring or whatever. And so obviously he's implicated in that, whatever, so why not more, right?
And his office is trash too.
Yeah. Wait, whose?
Oh, sorry, not his. I meant his as in Aaron's office is trash
yeah.
too.
Yeah, so I mean somebody's looking for something, right? But he's a what kind of, he's like a philosophy professor or something.
Is he philosophy? I don't remember. It was in the first episode.
He's creative writing
Creative, yeah, okay.
in
So
in the
not-
comic book, but I don't know.
No,
Okay.
I think that's true on screen too. Either way, he's not a scientist. Like he's not out here creating medicine and sciency things.
But
So
she
I don't.
might be. She might be in research, or she
Who?
might know something. His wife, Nithya.
She's
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 clearly a therapist.
Well, she's a therapist.
She might be
In
a
the comic
psychiatrist.
in the
MD.
comic book she's not, but yeah,
Okay.
in the show she is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sounds
maybe
like
she
a
has certain
PhD,
knowledge.
not an MD.
Yeah. Well, she could be an MD. You know, it's not crazy to think that she could be like she have a doctorate or something like that. I don't know, just thinking about it, and it goes back to like the drawing that Martha had of the what some people said tumors on the right side of the room. As you look at, remember we were
circles.
examining her room. There was a drawing on the right side of the room that with a head that looked like tumors or something like that, or
Oh, that
boils.
thing.
You said boils, Rachel. So I don't know. There's something to it. There's something going on here with him that's deeper than just an affair, obviously. And if Rose Blackdeer is involved,
Yeah.
and it wasn't her father that killed her, because it was mentioned in the Brody says this to M. Oh yeah, the guy who killed his daughter, the Blackdeer regarding the Blackdeer case. It's like I love how like the most pertinent information is rattled off and something interrupts it, right? Like oh the revived. Because they don't have pain receptors, they have heightened strength.
Yeah.
And based on the
They did
severity of
talk
their
about
injury.
a lot this episode.
What's that?
They brought that up a lot in this episode too. I think it was 5, not maybe
Yeah.
4. No, I think it was 5.
It was 5.
They mentioned the strength, like the guy breaks the young kid's arm.
Sorry, Damon. What was his name? Damon something or other. The meat smoking guy. From the
Yeah.
interview that Dillish had. Damon Manning. Meats on Maine.
And then Kay mentions how strong M is when she pops the tires.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they-
it'd be
yeah,
pretty
they're really
strong.
drilling. They're really drilling down on the extra strength.
Well, they got to the reasoning why these people have extra strength, too. I forget who mentions this, but it was strength under duress. I think it was actually Carla Morel, the assistant to Ibrahim Ramin, who took his position basically as head of the CDC operations in Waso.
Yeah.
She mentioned that the revived have excess strength during duress. So, like when you see Manning get upset, Damon Manning, he rushes Blaine Abel, and then the kid interrupts and gets in the way. Which, by the way, like this. I mean, we're getting closer to the reason why they focus so much on the kid, but
Why? Yeah. What is up with this kid? They keep shoving him into scenes.
he has that kind of face, though, right? Like he has
Well, he's like,
a face you kind of like.
you do gravitate towards looking at him, but a lot of it I think is his facial acting because he's in the background and he's like,
We have to explain it. He's in the background. He's like, and then dead air.
well, watch the video. Then.
Watch the
You gotta-
video.
I'm sorry, I can't describe it. I don't know what.
He has
I
like a
just did.
face
It
of
was just a
wonder.
look.
He's a very curious face, right? More
Very
or less.
expressive.
Yeah.
facial features.
Yeah.
The face
He's
of
also
wonder.
the youngest. He's also the youngest guy in this group too. Like they purposely
lot.
purposely chose this young actor to be part of this group. They could have chosen anybody to play that part, but obviously they wanted a younger kid. I think it's got to be for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
some of them are things that we could probably say just based on our own life and how, like, there's a crisis of young men and they don't feel like they belong in this society.
Oh, sure.
With,
Yeah, sure. I could see that.
that's largely feminized sort of thing.
I don't know. I think it's gonna. I don't know. I think maybe something might happen. I don't know. I'm
Sure.
not quite sure yet.
It's kind of like
Okay.
the innocents getting dragged along the ride to this crazy ride that Blaine Abel's on, basically.
Yes, I agree. I have a couple more things, just a few that I want to bring up. May, Tao, the reporter, way bigger deal. in
In the comic book. Okay.
Yes. Like actively investigating what's going on with the revivers. Considered a huge deal now because she's the first reporter to break the news on the revivers because she happened to be in
The
the
crematorium.
crematorium at the time of all that going on.
Randy's crematorium.
Randy's back, thank God. Anyway,
Right.
yeah, I was so happy.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that the person calling Aaron is Maytao? It didn't seem very obvious, obviously, from like, oh, what is this evidence and this thumb drive on my.
Oh,
You
like
know?
he's willing to talk about what happened and she's gonna break the case?
No, I think she's the one threatening Aaron Weimar.
I don't see that, but
I don't see that either, but I'm trying to like pick out people that we've seen, you know, and
I'd be more likely to believe it's Martha's roommate. But anyway, so the other big thing that I want to mention that the show has failed to showcase, which I think is it's a really big part of the comic book. I think it's a really interesting viewpoint too, so I'm surprised
like the Hmong people you mentioned.
that it's not at all the direction I was going in, but yes.
No, I just meant interesting in like, okay, it's interesting that they haven't mentioned it, but
yeah,
it's cool.
No, not in that way. Like this
Oh.
genuinely, like not in like, oh, that's just an interesting fact about Wisconsin. Like this is like, why are you leaving this out of the show?
Okay.
The show, they're quarantined.
Right.
There's a barrier at the edge of the city,
Right.
you know, or whatever. In the comic book, is like the county edge or whatever, because it's county sheriff's office. So it's anyway. There are people posted to prevent people from getting out, but really, people are trying to get in. Is the big thing.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned this right as I was getting on.
Yes.
Sorry that we're
because
late, by the way.
They seem to think that they'll be able to be healed or like this could save lives if they can get in. And what's happening is now there's these big jam ups
Outside or inside?
outside and there's not enough sheriffs to cover. And so it's essentially saying like this might become riots to get into the town.
Maybe that will happen.
Maybe
if this gets out.
I just think it's interesting that like we haven't seen that at all. And then also Lester, the guy who has a very important data in this episode, the old man who saw the killer.
2 bits of important data, the second which we haven't heard. He's like, I'm not done yet, Wayne.
Well, yeah. And
Lester Majak.
I can only imagine what the rest of that is going to be. Lester Majak is a celebrity.
Yeah, he's Jack LaLanne.
He's a formal celebrity. He's a former celebrity. And he is all throughout the first couple issues of the comic book.
Yeah, he's
and
the best.
He's not at all been in the show. And so I'm like, why has this guy not been in here? And
he's been in every episode. I'm kidding.
And he asks out the receptionist at the sheriff's station.
It's so you've seen that in the first few episodes, right?
She is considerably younger in the comic book.
Yeah, I think she's considerably younger on the show too.
Nope, Dave, even younger.
Like
30s. Like in her 30s, maybe.
The same disparity as Stephen Ogg and M?
Yes, Dave.
Like
yes.
relative to their age? You know?
Yes.
Spread out
like,
across time?
Why would you go out with him? And she does go out with him, and you know what happens?
We have kids.
He doesn't ask for a second date.
Oh, and yet she says that like he's so talented in bed.
Anyway.
Receptionist. I love her, by the way. She
I do
is
too.
just adorable.
I do too.
Oh, you want to go with Dana, Ibrahim?
Yeah. The only thing that would make her better is if she had a thicker Midwestern accent. That's all I really want out of her, honestly.
Yeah. But she sounds kind of like New Yorkish, though, doesn't she? Like
it's not it's almost like she's doing the Ghostbusters thing.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, what's her name from Ghostbusters? And I can't remember her name now.
Me neither. I hate that. I hate that about myself that I don't know. But that's the
Tess.
like
when
I used to do the thing to you, Dave, when I'd be like, "Sure, boss, right away, boss. Anything you say." Like
Ghostbusters.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Who's calling? that sort of attitude. Oh,
Anyway,
I have.
I think that's really it for me. In terms of like comic book versus the show, but I can't. If we move away from it, I'm not gonna get all of that out. So like,
Let's do
I
it up
need the
front
space
all
to
the time.
just say the things right away.
Right. Right. No, you should, and that's what you should do. And it's a good start actually too to like what the rest of the episode's up to. I will say, Mayor Delicious is no longer delicious in my book. As of this last episode, he crossed the line.
Why?
Cause see,
I don't think he did cross the line.
Rachel will understand it what I'm saying when I say it because he got in Hot Grandpa's face. And he crossed the line. He says,
To be fair,
"We're denied your delicious laughter." I don't like it.
to be fair, Hot Grandpa's wrong.
We're gonna have a fight now because I think Hot Grandpa's right. We're talking about Wayne Cypress, by the way. Sheriff Wayne Cypress is Hot
He's
Grandpa.
so wrong. This is so weird, and also the internment and the experimenting on a prisoner.
Wait. Okay,
Come on,
let's rewind. Let's start from scratch. Here's what I take offense. Okay, I think Dillish and his wife Patty, not Patty. What was her name again? Diane.
Oh wow, Rachel.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
impressed.
She got it like that. Like
I'm impressed.
and he calls her Di, right? Like Lady Di, and they both
Okay.
get in his face about
She
like
was a princess, you monster, but okay.
yeah. That's why I said it that way.
Anyway,
Yeah. So he gets in. They both get in his face and have the gall to go like, well, we were covering you and you were all upset about Patty, and it's like it's not the same thing. Covering for Patty wasn't a public health crisis. Okay, it's not the same thing. And to
also,
have the
she
gall,
didn't come back.
Right,
He's
right.
pro-vaccine and pro-mask. I can hear it now.
whom
You.
me? Oh no.
I'm just kidding, Dave. It was a joke. It was a non-topical joke. It would have been topical.
Oh me,
5
oh
years
me, oh
ago.
my! I'm fanning myself.
It would have been topical 5 years.
Excuse
ago.
me. Anyway, it's just that like okay, we don't. I kind of said this in the last few episodes. Like we don't really know what's going on. On the one hand, I'm in the corner of this series does a concertedly great job of doing social commentary about okay, well, who is more scary, people, which we often find the case, or is it the revived, who are blameless, who have admitted it across several episodes that something feels missing. They don't feel particularly dangerous. They don't. I feel evil things come up inside. No, nobody said that. I feel
they just
evil.
feel empty.
I feel evil inside me. I know they feel empty. They're not saying that. I feel like I want to hurt people and drink their blood. They don't say any of that.
Oh.
They just have mild feelings of like not feeling great. Like maybe I don't feel like myself. Something missing inside. And so like there's a concerted effort keeping you on the line about what the way they're coming from. You have these ingrained biases because you love these shows. You know you've seen this script before. You know where this is going to go. They're going to turn out being bad, obviously, right? No, maybe it's not that obvious. Maybe you should like stop being zombieist. How about that? Zombophobic.
I don't understand. You're fighting the other side of what you were just arguing for. I'm so confused.
I know. However, I don't see like removing that completely from the universe. Like these people, like as in every single piece of property, most don't know about zombie lore, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to kind of give them grace. You have to be like, okay, they don't know this script like we do. So like he's the sheriff. He has to be concerned about everybody's health. Everybody else can do whatever the hell they want, but the sheriff has to do their job.
Have they said the word zombie in the show at all?
I don't know.
Oh wait, no.
Have they mentioned Romero or anything like that?
No, but didn't Blaine say something when he walked into that meeting? What did he call them? I feel like it was
Demons.
something along.
Demons.
Demons.
They call
never
them
mind.
demons.
Okay,
Okay.
interesting. Because in the comic books, there is an arcade game at one of the like bars that Ibrahim is playing, and it's like a zombie like shoot 'em up.
You may see that.
And he says, "This feels like." Because Dana's like, doesn't that feel like inappropriate that you're doing that? And he's like, yeah, I guess it is a little bit offensive that he's like playing the zombie shoot 'em up. And then they do mention like Romero and other stuff when they're talking about people outside of this area, this Marathon County area, are wary of what's going on and scared because of all of the Romero lore that exists in the world
okay.
already.
Well,
Okay.
there you
So,
go. Pairing
is it-
well with what I'm thinking. So, but here's where
this
Dilish
fair?
crosses the line. Okay. He says,
Okay.
well, with you and your not being, paying kindness for kindness with Diane, and now she's registered, and Martha having an anger management problem, and Dana being a possible murder suspect. I guess the last great Cypress died with Patty. Excuse me, Mr. Delicious, Mayor Delicious.
That got him.
That got me. I was just like, you know what? For kudos for putting on airs and being like charming and beguiling and downright sexy, but you crossed the line. You got in hot grandpa's face and you said
To
something
be-
you can't take back.
To be fair, to play the other side, I'm not saying that either one of them are right. They're both wrong for a variety of reasons.
Wait, why is
But-
Wayne wrong? Let's go with that.
Why is Wayne wrong?
Yeah.
Well, Wayne, he doesn't know it yet, but he's a hypocrite
Keep
because
going.
his daughter is a reviver, and there's no way that he's gonna do this whole rigmarole with her.
We don't know.
Now, if he does, I have insane respect for him because that would be the right thing to do,
Sure.
especially with all of the moves that you've made so far.
He was asked point blank, and this is what causes Dilish to call him a monster. Like a piece of work is what I think he calls him.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no doubt that he would register her, though, at this point.
I don't know, because if it means that they're going to be taken to an internment camp or experimented on, I don't know that he would do that to his baby daughter who he loves so much, who is so frail that he is constantly worried about protecting. He might hide that.
Maybe.
So that's ultimately like what I'm waiting for, is to find out, like, when push comes to shove, does he have a set of rules that he follows, or do those rules change when he decides that they change?
Right.
That's what I want to know about him. You interrupted my train of thought, and so now I lost what I was going to say. So sorry.
When did I do that,
what it
though?
was.
When I was mentioning Mayor Delicious at first?
Yes.
It was right at the tail end of the comic book discussion. And I think you were
I
talking
don't
about...
have it. I don't have it, Dave. It's gone. Don't.
Did you take notes?
Let's not do this. Shut up. Let's not do this.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. He's always with the notes.
My
With me.
notes aren't in order. I don't even go back to them most of the time. Which is the most regrettable thing about having notes, is not looking at them most of the time.
I used to do them. See, here's the thing. This is why I stopped. I used to do them, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
And then you, like, anytime I would try to bring something up, you'd be like, yeah, I have that. And then you would start talking about it. I'm like, yeah, forget it. What's the point?
What's the
Dave's
point?
going to get to it eventually
What's the
anyway.
point?
So,
Dave is the nexus of all notes.
so what's the point?
Dave steals the notes from your brain.
He's got 10 pages of notes
Yeah.
to my measly 1.5. So it's not
That's not
worth
bad.
it.
1.5 is not so bad. It's A for effort.
It's not great. It's not great. And they're handwritten, Dave. So
Oh, ew.
yeah,
Gross.
it's nowhere near.
I didn't even digitize.
your notes.
Read the
My
chat.
notes are just a series of questions.
Oh,
I
yeah.
take notes.
Same as
It's just
mine.
questions that I
Except
have.
there's other stuff.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, I have that. I have those questions. Let me
Yeah,
ask
I have
you now.
why did they burglarize his home and left evidence with the reporter? It's a question mark. There's somewhere there. Anyway, read the chat.
Okay. So Tess says Steven has just kept me pulled in, just the way he so calmly invaded people's personal space and how he nonchalantly gives the warning of what's to come. She also complimented your fan, Dave.
Thank you very much. It's really thanks to Rachel that I have this fan to begin with.
Tess says, who keeps covering up their misdeeds that's caused the chain reaction to cause a major disruption in the flow of life, so they get the extra adrenaline boost? Is it hints of him being a bigger character in the near future? The young guy.
Mhm.
I 100% think that's what it is, Tess.
I think so too.
A building up to see if we're paying attention and gives them factor. And then
Yeah.
the secretary from Ghostbusters was Janine.
Janine, yeah.
And that Rachel could have a perfect
Melnitz.
cosplay of Janine, is what Tess says.
Yeah. She just lets her hair
You
grow
could
red.
do that. You could do Janine, for sure.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I could.
If only she had a better New York accent. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Are you waiting for her to do it? I don't understand what
Yeah,
this
I was
is.
kind
that's
of hoping
happening
she
right
would
now.
try
Okay.
it. Excuse me.
No, you said it was bad, so now you don't get it. You've never heard my New York accent.
I
You
have.
don't know if it's good or bad.
We've known each other for a long time. I've been traumatized. It's fine.
Oh
You
wow.
Don't even have a New York accent. So
I do, and it's not good.
you don't. You have a Jersey accent.
Ooh.
I used to have a Jersey accent.
Now you sound like neither.
Oh, I feel something's missing inside me,
Yeah.
It's your
Deep
accent.
inside.
deep
I feel
inside.
empty.
Right.
It's your accent.
So CM Punk, huh? Did you, Bridget? How do you feel about that?
I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. I will say,
Is Anthony
okay,
check?
so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I hate CM Punk because I hate him as a person.
Really?
I hate him as
Oh,
a
I didn't-
person.
Like as like
I
from-
always have. It's the straight edge storyline too
Yeah.
that I just you're schmuck. What a
what a
what a
schmuck.
self-righteous
schmuck.
schmuck. Yeah, exactly.
Schmuck.
So I don't care for that. But I'm hearing myself in the background, just so you know.
Oh, Rachel, put on your headphones.
Oh, yeah, that might be why.
Unless you're
What?
Your
muted.
I didn't
headphones
do
slipped
anything.
back. Your headphones
they
slipped
didn't.
back. On one of your
Are they
ears.
on your
It's back.
ears?
No,
completely?
they've been like that the whole time.
Oh.
Oh, sometimes it wakes up.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway.
Now I can't, so maybe it stopped. I don't know. Don't touch them again. Don't touch them again. Maybe that's
Everybody,
it.
this is what happens when we don't go live
And
usually.
when we're live.
Yep.
Oh man, no, I'm hearing myself. Anyway,
Anthony check.
yes, I don't
CM
I don't
Punk.
like CM Punk as a person, but I will say that he is great for a villain. Part.
Can I
It's
say?
why he makes a great heel in wrestling is because I want to punch his face.
See him punch your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a punchable face.
I've just liked him for so long. It's really the straight edge thing. It's so self-righteous. I don't know. I can't.
So you
can't talk
your
about
mere
wrestling, so
existence makes me not want to drink. Excuse me.
It's just, you know,
See Bridget face.
I don't know.
I told you she has
it's
a
because I guess I don't know. It's because of my past. I'm not really sure. I'm like, you think you get to judge me? What do you think? You're better than me?
Ghostbusters. They beats him with the telephone. Like, okay, how to? By the way, the show takes place. Okay, I think the show takes place in 2009 because, and the arrest list is from 2007. I'll get to the point. Because the Black Deer cases was in 2008. The missing persons report was filed
Oh,
in
sure.
2008. At least according to this episode. The parking stub is in 2008 as well. Right? No? Maybe so.
Sure.
So,
Sounds good.
yeah, 2008. So to December 18th at 6:47 p.m. on December 18th, basically. The Jason, what's his name? Jason Alexander? No, that not Seinfeld.
Nope. Not
These
George
pretzels are
Costanza.
making me thirsty. What?
I love how your accent's like one note. It's like, and everybody's this accent. George
Yeah,
Costanza from Seinfeld.
It's all I've learned.
I'm
it
walking
from is-
here.
It's television. It's just television. That's all I know.
Anyway. Okay.
Is what do you think you're better than me? Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah. These pretzels are making me
pretzels are
thirsty.
making me thirsty.
Because we
It's
had said
everything I know about New York.
we said in the last episode that the arrest list, the drug bust list, was from 2007. It may be true. So it was like from a year prior to these events happening, and now we're in 2009, essentially.
Sure.
Okay. Now I mentioned this because CM Punk. Okay, this whole thing with the CM Punk thing and the payphone, and like how it's obviously not New York City because
What do you mean? That didn't look like
it's an
Hell's Kitchen to
emergency,
you?
and a guy behind him that was this is like pre-hipster pretty much era. So a large bearded man, ginger bearded man behind him going, "It's an emergency," doesn't fit the bill. Just wouldn't fit the bill. Just doesn't seem like the type of New York City goer without an accent too. Excuse me, didn't even sound like Janine Melnitz. So, I think you should have sounded like Janine Melnitz. I would have been more believable. Hell's Kitchen, excuse me? No, not really. I don't approve. Also, like, why?
Ever since the Marvel Netflix shows, everyone thinks
Yeah.
they can just do Hell's Kitchen now.
Where's where's Daredevil? Where is he? He's not there, so it's not New York City. It's not happening. My point being is that I have an actual point. Why New York City? Why
I don't know. It's such a weird choice.
New York
It's
City
like-
and Wausau? Like, what's
They're like, we're really trying to sell Big Crime Family, so he goes to
is it
New
giving
York City.
big crime family?
Chicago
Should've went
would
to
have made more
Detroit.
sense.
Right.
Or Detroit.
Detroit, Chicago, any of that would have made more sense to me.
Like New York City really cares about expanding its it's okay. It's fine. We've got it covered. In the tri-state area, we have it covered. In New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, sometimes Delaware,
Shoulda-
definitely Pennsylvania, like Philly. We're fine. We don't need Wausau, Wisconsin. Like, was it 1,000 miles away, basically?
Yes.
Yeah, I did the math. No thanks. Sorry, my rant is over. My watch has ended.
Okay.
Okay.
What else is there? So CM Punk. Do you have feelings about CM Punk? Do you watch wrestling, Rachel? I think you do, right? You like are into it a little, no?
No.
No.
You married somebody that's into it, no? Isn't he?
Eric
Yeah.
watched.
Eric's
yeah.
super into wrestling.
Like,
Yeah.
like not
I
even
didn't watch that.
ancillarily have any knowledge.
I
Of...
watched wrestling when I was a kid with my dad. When it was good.
Oh, shots
Amen,
fired.
Sister Friend. That is true.
Like 80s, 90s. That was.
I
that was
agree.
good wrestling.
I was a kid too once.
No.
Believe it.
It was good until like the very late 1990s, early 2000s, and then
Yeah.
not as interested now.
It's
Except for
interesting.
except for Joe Hendry. I'm interested in Joe Hendry. That's about it.
Well, okay. Let's see. Where do we want to go from here? Because there's
I want to talk about the glowing thing
that's kind
that
of where I
is
wanted to go.
burning people's hands.
I'd love to
I-
hear your theories, actually, you guys. I really want to hear your
have a
theories.
great
I'm not.
theory.
I'm,
I do
I
have
am
one.
gonna.
I-
I'm gonna refrain from saying anything during this, but
I do have a theory,
I am interested to know.
but it is wild.
Okay, I like it. I
Let
like
your
it.
freak flag fly or fry, as it were.
Fry, yeah, sure, fry.
So the captions were saying things like, as he's walking towards this
Who's he?
the young kid
Okay.
with Stephen
The
Ogg,
broken arm.
the broken arm kid. He's
yeah.
like, oh, he's officially part of our group. Let's go anoint him. And so they're walking towards this glowing thing, and he walks in, and the captions are saying things like oops, I just punched my microphone. Like making noises and moaning and like you know what I mean? It's like describing the sounds that are happening on screen, and I was like, ooh. And then they go in there, and you saw Stephen Ogg's hand earlier. It was burned, and he said something about what he alluded to some kind of burning. I don't remember exactly what was said. Anyway,
Like a branding, right?
Yes,
branding.
this is
That's what it
branding.
was. That's what it was. Yes. So it's so stupid. We talked a couple episodes ago about the guy who came back in the incinerator. And what if he was just perpetually on fire forever now? What if it's him?
But
What if
Rachel,
they have him?
I'm pretty sure he's the shooter. He's
Yeah.
the shooter.
No, he's not.
They just showed his burnt
No,
face.
Brent. I know Brent's the shooter.
So you're saying there's two people running around?
No, Brent shot. I don't know why, but Brent shot.
Brent okay. Let's
Yeah.
do one. You just
One
said
thing.
something.
What? Wait,
Wait,
what?
yeah.
Oh.
Let's put a pin in the Brent thing.
Okay.
Let's put the pin.
That's why my name's Blame It on Brent.
Blame it. Okay, let's go back to what you said earlier about the
All right,
Burning
flaming.
Man.
So
So
the
you're
Human
saying
Torch-
John Doe
the human-
ex-cop-
The Human Torch is burning.
So crematory John
Everyone.
Doe ex-cop that stole the Black Deer case is the one who, or maybe he was. You said okay. Well, okay.
Well,
fine.
she's saying he didn't do any of that. He's just on fire.
Well, okay. Then you have to
Perpetually.
explain if you
said it
think
was
this
wild.
is if you think this is related at all. You have to explain the moment that Cooper and Jordan had in their camping tent where there's this like thing out the glowing in the woods. Is it the same thing with the animal
I
noises
don't
and the
remember that.
moaning?
I don't remember that part.
This was in the episode 4, basically. They're out in the woods.
Ugh.
That happens along with other things.
No, I don't remember that part. But
So
we were talking about the Human Torch guy. Also, I mean, I told you it was a wild theory, and it's probably most likely wrong. But if the scarred face guy that we saw, he's most likely not the one in the incinerator either,
why?
because we know the revived come back essentially how they were before, right?
No,
So he wouldn't be burned.
We got that extra intel from Luke in our second episode. Yeah, second episode when he showed up, Luke Boyce.
Yeah.
And he said that the revived reset back to their post-revived state, like just after reviving, not before they revived. So if let's go with Rhodey's avocado pit scar, right? He still had it on his hand after he died, right? And when he revived, it was still there. So that's the point at which he resets. Same with M's scars, right? She had them post-mortem. And
Yeah,
so
we're
when she
saying the same
revived,
thing.
no, you're saying that we're not saying the same thing. Crematory man got his burns in the crematory, right? He didn't die in the crematory. He got them as he was reviving. So that's the state in which he'll stay forever. You said before they died. I'm saying after they died.
But the examples you're giving are all pre-mortem
No, they're all. I mean, she still has the scars post-mortem.
because they were there before she died.
Right. But when she revived, she still had them. And when the
Correct.
crematory guy revived, he was burning. So that's why he's in this constantly burnt state. When he revived, that's the state at which they revert. Not before they revive.
Okay, this is the only example of something happening as they came back and still still having it. What am I trying to say? Even Rhodey had the infection on his hand pre-mortem.
Right, pre-mortem, but during his revival, he still had it. Right?
Yes.
So when the guy was burning,
he had it before he died.
Forget about the because. Who cares about the because? The state in which you're in when you're being revived, that's the state you'll stay forever. Forget about before. The state in which you are being revived is the state that you'll be in forever.
Okay.
So as crematory guy was being revived, he was burning. He was burnt. He was burnt to a crisp. That's the state in which he will be forever.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that we figured that out through Luke Boyce. Thanks, Luke Boyce. It is kind of a spoiler. I want to be smart and be like, Dave figured it out, but no, thanks, Luke.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna blame Luke Boyce. Anyway,
Yeah.
so then, I guess could it be? I don't know if he's still. He doesn't look like he's still on fire, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's just like a clay mask. And it's Brent all along. I don't know. Maybe Brent has maybe the mask that maybe the fire guy is wearing a Brent mask. How about that?
I don't know. I mean, obviously the guy with scars is investigating something, researching something. He's looking into something.
Oh, yeah, the black deer.
I'm just saying the shooter in the woods was Brent.
Oh, but we saw his face though. It looked like the
we
ski
didn't.
mask with the burning guy underneath it.
We didn't see their face.
I saw his face when M shoots him and he recoils.
He slightly turned to the side. You saw like the side of a ski mask.
Who did he say? Who said it was a McRae's gun? Anyway, before we go to the Brent thing, we still should talk about the thing that, first of all, scarred broken arm kid. And obviously Bridget knows what it is, doesn't want to talk about it because it's in the comic and it's really, really weird.
Oh, no, I don't know, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, I
don't know. I can't give you any theories because it will ruin what I have. It will be ruined. It's tainted by the fact that I have seen stuff in the comic books that you guys haven't seen yet.
Right.
That makes sense.
I know I've seen one thing and I've heard another thing. The moaning and the whatever it is in the tent in the barn, let's say in the back where he gets his branding, the broken arm kid gets the branding, sounds like a deer. Okay. And the hoof outside the tent, the like hoof silhouette on the camping tent, I'm not looking at you, Bridget. It looks like a shadow of a hoof. Okay. And also, there's one more bit of evidence, and it comes in the form of the title sequence. And actually, the key art in the background, if you look in the background, there's a deer with like glowing eyes in the background of the key art and in our intro. And that's all I have to say about that. That's it. There's got to be a deer of some kind, of alien
Do you
deer,
think that's-
basically.
Do you think that applies to like what's her name?
Sorry, what? Who's there's a
Black
lot of.
Deer?
So I don't know, but Black Deer is her name. I don't. Maybe, or it could be Jesse Black Deer, her father. That clearly, if we're developing a theory, because we're better cops than the cops, is his teacher lover, is Aaron Weimar responsible for Rose Black Deer's death? Maybe, or involved in any way, rather than her father, because her father was accused of that murder. Nobody's saying anything.
I
that
don't
a
know.
question? I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just saying what you feel about that. Is Bridget frozen? Is she?
Maybe.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I can see her moving.
Oh, okay. I don't see her moving. I don't think the audience will see her moving either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can see her moving.
Oh, now I can. There we go.
Well,
Weird.
And now she's frozen again.
I don't really have thoughts when it comes to the Black Deer stuff, to be totally honest.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have any thoughts whatsoever?
someone's a liar. I do have thoughts, but I can't share them, Dave, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't help you. I don't want to be too biased because my theory would be insanely wild, and you'd be like, "That doesn't make any sense."
It doesn't
And I'd
make
be
any
like,
sense.
What,
I'm already going to say
what
it.
if you saw the comics?
I feel bad for you.
Me too.
Okay. Okay, so another bit of evidence that we see is that Aaron is burning up evidence in his fireplace. Aaron Weimar. His wife comes down the stairs. She goes, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Go to bed." But like I said earlier, like she must be involved in some respect with anything that's going on. Like I feel like he's saving her the burden of knowing more than she should, or maybe he tipped his hand and somebody figured them out. I figured there's got to be more here.
Everybody say goodbye to Tess. Good night,
Everybody
Tess.
say goodbye. Good night, Tess.
Good night,
Thanks
Tess.
Thanks for
showing
being
up.
here. No, I don't think she's involved at all.
Okay, because then she has that therapy session with M, and I thought maybe there was like she says something to M that I don't know that she should have. She says something to the effect of, "Aaron said you're a reviver."
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was sus. Did you not think that was a little sus?
Well, I thought that was super weird, but I was more like, Aaron, are you an idiot? Do you want to get caught for cheating on your wife, you moron?
Assuming she
was
doesn't
more
already
my
know,
I don't know.
based on the Black Deer thing. Maybe Black Deer thing. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But he's dead now. So
That's it's like an avenue that we may not get unless like the evidence comes out in the papers from
no
Meg Tao,
clue. Maybe.
because she's a bigger deal in the comics than in the show, basically.
She is. So maybe we'll see some of that storyline,
Well, and maybe that'll crack things open a bit.
which would be interesting. It would be cool.
Yeah, and okay, hold on a second. Martha Cypress's oxycodone bottle. Okay, in the beginning of episode 4, there's a couple things that you see, right? A couple things that happen right away. the burn John Doe crematory burnt guy, ex-cop, maybe. Don't worry, we'll go back to Brent.
I mean, a flashlight is just a flashlight, but yeah, sure.
But yeah, then ballistics match McRae's gun, but I don't know. Anyway, steals the thumb drive from Aaron Weimar's home while his wife is in the house. Okay, fine. Drops the thumb drive in Maytau's vehicle. And then there's the clippings. Okay, so he's in M's apartment as well because, or I don't know, you tell me. There are clippings on the wall, and it pans to a pill bottle of Martha Cypress's. It says Martha Cypress oxycodone prescription, right? So he's in her home, her apartment or dorm too.
Oh, I assumed it was Wayne's house.
Why would? So okay, why? Because why does Martha?
Well,
Martha's pills.
Martha lived with Wayne after the accident, after her like rehab and stuff.
Yeah, but not anymore.
No, not anymore. But that was when she had that prescription. Was after the accident. That's how she got hooked on pills. Then she was buying them illegally. Those were not coming to her legally. Legally after that, she wouldn't have had a pill bottle with her name on it when she was buying them from a drug dealer.
I guess they did look old. Well, I guess it means that also the Wayne. So okay, so interesting. So the clippings are from Wayne Cypress's home, basically.
That is what I assumed.
Okay.
But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I didn't. There's not much to M's apartment.
Yeah.
It's really the living room. The bathroom's off of the living room. I assume there's a kitchenette when you walk in.
Yeah.
Not even like a full kitchen.
It looked like it was on a bureau or something.
But if it's a dorm room, they might not even have a kitchen. It might just be the two bedrooms, the living room, and the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah. And so what? So now I'm thinking there may be. Okay. So I was thinking that maybe there was a connection between John Doe burnt guy and Aunt Martha Cypress or something. But then maybe it's just Wayne, because if there's any involvement between burnt guy John Doe, it would have to do with the Black Deer case, which Dana was involved in, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But
well,
the blame might be falling on Wayne because he's the sheriff.
Sure.
Right. I did catch the clipping of the Rose Black Deer thing, and it said like classmates of Rose Black Deer continue to honor her memory amid grief. She only graduated from Wausau High School a few years ago, popular and kind with an infectious smile. Here's a question. See, I have questions in my notes too. Is Kay, remember Kay was saying, I'm glad she's dead? I guess the Black Deer case would have happened a while ago, but how long ago? It sounds like it would have been a while ago, but I was wondering if Kay had said that this was the person she was glad was dead. Do you remember on the phone?
I thought she said she wished she had stayed dead.
Dead, right? Okay. Oh, well.
So whoever it was is whoever she was talking about is walking
around. Okay, yeah. I thought maybe Rose would have been the one.
Was she talking about Martha?
No, she definitely wasn't talking about Martha, because she didn't know at the time until Dana came in and was talking over, and they were talking about her being revived.
That's right.
So I wondered if they had anything to do with anything at all. Well, she would have stayed dead. Oh. All right, nothing. All right, let's keep going then. Let's talk about Brent, because you brought up a nugget about Brent, and I had the same thought. A cop? What? that what? It was very
fake
weird.
Surprise.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm sorry. Who is Brent?
Brent is the one I thought was JP at first in my notes.
He's got the funny hat. He wears the funny hat.
Yeah, in the first episode, he's
sort of dopey.
I have a picture of my new girlfriend, and it was a cat.
Yeah.
He's got the really Midwest accent. He's the only person delivering the accent I want.
No kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, and he grills Ibrahim Ramin in a surprising fashion. I was like, oh, okay. Brent's going.
That
Brent's
whole
going
scene
hard.
Was
That
hilarious.
scene was so funny.
And he keeps coming at him from different angles. So you're saying.
His face is just like comes up next to him. Oh my god, that was so.
We're going to go through this again.
It was good.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
you think he's the shooter?
Yes.
He does hate McRae.
Everybody hates McRae, but severity, right? Degree. It's like a
And
matter
he's
of...
the one who handled ballistics. So
True.
he could
And he was
plant evidence.
very insistent about getting Sheriff Wayne's gun, too, to rule him out.
And very insistent that the sheriff stay out of it. Which you automatically assume is protocol. But
Right.
what
Yeah.
if it's not?
Right, what if it's
So
not?
That's
all
a
of-
really good theory, Rachel. Actually, I really like that. I didn't think that at all. I like it.
So all of these things are like little boxes that I'm checking along the way. Like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But the clincher was when he went to go visit Dana in the hospital, and she, like, gave him a little friendly arm tap right in the spot where the shooter got hit, and he was like, ah, ow.
Oh, you jerk.
Oh,
That
good
is a good
catch,
one.
Rachel.
That's a good one. I thought it was like, because like
yeah.
Dana's like, no,
That one.
she's just like, it's like a sack of sugar. She like hits like a sack of sugar. It's like,
Yeah, but
gotta-
that it could have been delivered anywhere.
right. Good point.
Very cool.
Good point.
Very, very good.
All right.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
There-
I'm willing to accept that. Because to me,
I just don't know why.
Well, to me,
right.
the
why?
guy who's finding all of this evidence, if I'm to believe that maybe this is like Black Deer's father or whatever, and he's like on the lam, because I don't know if he was ever imprisoned. But if that's what I'm
Sounds
meant
like
to
it would have
believe,
been.
but we don't know. Was he ever found?
Or
Was
was he ever
There
caught?
was there's no conversation about an arrest.
Right. Because
It's
it
just
seems like
that he killed his daughter or whatever is the assumption.
right. It seemed like the case was botched too. Like it sounded like the case was botched or
Yeah,
something
like
went
something
wrong.
with the case is wrong. So
Well-
I assume that he's then trying to clear his own name because he didn't kill his daughter and he's trying to get to the bottom of who did kill his daughter. And so I don't want him to be a bad guy, really, because I'm like, that's too obvious.
Well, and then who's the
Agreed.
John
So I
Doe?
really like this theory.
So I just want to just mention this. The guy they were going to incinerate is a John Doe who died within the
Correct.
2 weeks, obviously revived, and now is forever because he revived while he was burning. He's now forever burnt.
Yeah.
And why is he the guy going around getting the evidence? Like you.
I know.
I
He's
just-
somebody. He's clearly somebody. They just
Clearly
didn't
somebody.
ID him.
Anyway, I was setting that aside. Okay, the one thing they need
To
to
burn his body before knowing his identification is crazy.
yeah, I just I don't know because maybe where he died is probably pertinent to the reason why they would do that. Like, oh, he was just a random dude died in the forest and they couldn't ID him 2 weeks later, and then that's what happens. But
But that's absolutely insane. You
So-
can keep a body on ice for a long time.
yeah, I just want to touch on the one thing was it flew out of my head.
Sorry.
It was okay, yeah. Before we forgot, McRae does not seem very phased about finding the foot in the trunk. Okay,
No,
he's just like
he's
rolling
not.
out his eyes, and going, "Oh, I guess you got me." And I think these things may be mutually exclusive, but that doesn't change the fact that it's weird, right?
It's
and
super
very,
weird.
very McRae still. Like if it's like another layer of McRae, right? But
I feel like whatever he was doing, like the body, I assume, because there was another cooler back there, I assume it also has body parts in it for whatever reason.
Same.
And I'm also assuming that those really were McRae's. Like,
right.
that was not planted on him.
Right.
He was like, yeah.
Yeah, I have
No,
these. I
but
just have
what's he-
some
And
sort
then he
of,
spits like his
some
snooze
sort
or
of
whatever.
operation where I sell body parts.
Right.
Right. And then the setup,
how
setting
many
up of the
foot
poker game,
transplants
because you know the
do we
Irish
know
guy they're
about?
talking about is McRae, right? Like the
I
crooked cop.
assumed that, but
The Czechs we're talking about,
yeah.
Czech brothers, Anthony Czech.
Do you
specifically.
think that these are reviver body parts?
That's sort of what I was thinking.
And they're
actually.
taking them out to like use for black market like organ transplants and stuff like that because they'll grow their
But a
organs back.
Foot? But
The
why
foot is a weird
foot?
choice.
It's a foot transplant.
Foot's a
Come
weird
on, man.
choice, but-
Self-healing. This is where I think the thing you were saying about in the comics how people want to come inside to get healed and stuff like that where it could come in, and it would be so
Yeah, maybe.
McRae for that to be the case. Also, the song. Okay, this is the problem. Because as much as McRae looks super sus, I don't think he's the guy that obviously we think it's Brent. It's fine, but McRae still looks sus. And then he's singing the damn song, which is Barbara Cooper. No,
Oh,
Barbara Norris's song "Because You Believe in Me," which is like, okay,
loved
that's a
it.
narrative tell. That's like, actually, you should believe in me because as gross as I am, I'm okay. I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
I thought it was I loved the off key singing and the really belting it. He was really getting into it.
Yeah, yeah. Don't we all feel that way?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
I've done it. Not to that song, but
Be-
I have done it to Kenny Loggins' Celebrate. So,
Be all right. Is it the same celebrate?
nope.
No, different one.
Celebrate. Come on and celebrate. Celebrate me home.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
Everybody has their own off-key song. McRae had his. Yeah, I don't know. There's like the problem with doing 2 episodes is that there's so much to talk about.
That there's nothing to talk
There's nothing
about.
to talk about. Yeah.
Okay, so Dave, did you give your theory on the burning?
Yeah, I said it was a
Glowing
deer. The glowing-eyed
Oh, that's
burning
right.
deer.
Yeah, that's wrong. Anyway,
Glowing deer.
There's like a hoof. The silhouette outside the tent was a hoof. Was a hoof.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah. So I
okay.
thought maybe there's something there.
I can see that.
But I feel like, with the thing that they were saying like there's something missing inside, and I'm actually starting to watch this anime series called Hikaru Died Last Summer. I can't remember what it is. It's on Netflix, and it smells like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Wait, hold on. Did I say that right?
Invasion of the
like-
Body Snatchers.
Is that what it is? Invasion of the Body
Yeah.
Snatchers.
Yeah.
It smells a lot like that. Where like, okay, you make a perfect copy of somebody that regenerates at the time that they were copied. Let's say, which is odd, and they had to be copied at death. Yeah, it's barely audible, but like maybe not have that happen.
Why is he such a trash talker?
Oh my gosh. It's terrible.
Does he have an Xbox?
Yes.
Yep, there we go.
There
There's
it
the
is.
answer.
He's,
There it is.
He's me. Wait, hold on. 25 years ago, playing Halo. The first one.
Oh my gosh.
All
Or
I
Halo
needed
2.
to know was that he has an Xbox, and suddenly I'm like, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
You're yelling because everyone's yelling.
So what was I saying?
Yes. Body snatchers.
Yeah.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So
Right.
people regenerate. They come back to life. They regenerate, but something's just not right.
Right. Something's a little askew. They're not quite the same person they were. Something's missing inside. There's an emptiness that like Manny described. Manny. No, sorry. His name is Damon. Damon Manny, something, whatever his name is. The meats on Maine. That guy. He says, "There's
yeah.
like I feel alone. Like there's
Heart attack
something
guy.
missing inside of me.
Oh,
Yeah,
Heart attack guy. That's
heart
who he's
attack
talking
guy.
about
Yeah,
when he
heart
said-
attack guy.
Yeah.
For the layman.
maybe it's their soul. They're missing their soul.
So maybe Blaine's right too. Like,
Well,
two-
there is a lot of. I
two
mean, I
things
know
be true.
that this is to describe like religious stuff. I don't know. I don't know how I want to say that. But anyway, this whole story is meant to have a really large religious component
yeah.
because of course it would. If so, like, okay,
Is it really,
I'm a
you think?
believer. I'm a believer.
Oh.
If people all of a sudden were back on Earth, I'd be like,
well, we were talking about that.
what do I believe about that? Because that seems like that's the rapture, but I don't necessarily believe in the rapture.
Well,
So,
so like
like-
the opposite of the rapture, though.
Kind of, yeah. It's like, but it's like end times stuff,
Yeah,
right? Like
definitely.
the dead will
The
walk
dead will rise. Yeah. Yeah.
because it's one of my favorite lines from The Walking Dead. Is
Mm-hmm.
when Herschel says, "God said that the dead would rise in the end times, but I didn't think it would look like this." Is what he
Right.
says. It's like something to that effect. I thought he had something different in mind or something like that.
Yeah, I thought
So
he had
it would
something
be hard, I think, to process that, especially with no other cataclysmic event, right? Like if people rose from the dead, but also like the sky was falling apart, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, the world's ending. Like, more great, get me out of here. This place sucks.
Beam me up,
But,
Scotty. AKA
but,
God.
but with the people just coming back, that would cause a crisis of faith, I think, which is why we're seeing all of these faith elements. There's more of the faith elements in the comic book, so I think it is a driving force in the storytelling.
Yeah, this area seems to be tamped down. It's a lot
Yeah.
more subtle in the series. What you
Yeah.
have like no revivers allowed.
Yeah.
That the signs out there. People are. I think people all over are feeling the way Wayne visually is showing it a little bit. The
Yeah,
pawn
I
shop
think so.
guy. Oh, and of course Blaine's followers, right?
Yes.
Well, and then we have, what's her, what the little girl's parents?
Jordan.
Jordan. I was gonna call her Jessie.
She actually has a last name
Jordan's
too.
parents.
But Halsher. Wait, that's fine. I know. Jordan's parents, though, right? You were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all very similar. So I think it's meant to kind of talk about this religious component, but it's a lot lighter in the show, which makes sense because that's just how it goes, with Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I know we wanted to go. We wanted to go past the whole. What do you think the thing that burned the guy's hand is, and the guy in the tent in the woods?
Yeah.
Don't know that I mentioned this. I may have mentioned this in the first episode, may not have. During the revival, when the revival is happening, there's a radio in Randy's crematorium, and then the static goes in and out, and then that's when people start reviving. Same static that Dana gets also in the first episode when she almost hits the
Burning
crematory burning guy. Same static. You hear again static out in the woods in the fourth episode, I think it is, with Cooper and Jordan, right before they see the alien bright deer hoof thing with the live long and prosper hoof.
Yes.
But there is a bit of static also. So there's, and then the coup d'etat, the coup d'etat,
The crouton.
the coup de grace. That's the coup de grace is Alonzo saying to Dana when she says, "Why don't you have a computer? You have like a notebook full with post-it notes to keep your accounting." He goes, "I don't buy computers because they got
The radio waves.
They got
yeah.
radio waves."
I'm on. You
like
know
winks
what?
at her or something. It's really weird.
I like him.
I thought you
fan.
might. It's classic.
Big fan, actually. As soon as he said that, I was like,
Makes a lot
everyone
of
knows
sense.
I'm gonna love this guy.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
everyone. Knows.
But like it's like he's winking at the audience. He's like, "We're anyways, guys. We're anyways." I love how like Dana leaves the place. He goes,
Soaking him up right now. It's horrible.
he says like, "You're a nice guy, but you're an
She
idiot."
says
you're
you're a sweet guy, but you're so stupid.
You're like an absolute idiot.
That's what she says.
But no,
You're
but he
so
goes
stupid.
He goes, "Thanks," and he's like pleased with himself.
Yeah, she's like, you're a really nice guy, but you're so stupid. And she walks out, and he's like, thanks. And he's like proud of himself. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, actually.
It's like me after you insult me. It's like great.
That was really funny.
It's like,
I was
oh,
like, I
she
like
might
this
love
guy.
me. Anyway, so I feel like there's something there. The radio waves come into
Sure.
play.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where that
Something.
goes, nobody knows. Round and round.
Very glitch feeling, right? 'Cause that was all about the vibrations bringing people back. And
I think there was also like radio waves involved in that one too.
I think they
Yeah.
ended up,
Like
where
there was
they
like a
ended up, yeah,
weird
like-
to find the
yeah.
boundary of the town or something.
Yep. Yep.
Weird. Like dowsing rods, you know? Like weird. Anyway,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
Theory remains. Okay, so Ramin goes, theory remains, Moore Creek is vital for Revival Day. He says something very cool that is kind of a fun bit of knowledge. He says the Moore Creek sample contains no phosphate or nitrates present, which means the algae bloom was spontaneous. Now, why is that important? It's not really important for the show, but it's important for us because it's kind of a cool factoid. There's a phenomenon called eutrophication. That's spelled eutrophication. What that means
Wait,
is
spell it again.
EUTROP
RO? Okay, never mind. Okay, yep.
EUTRO, yeah, PHICATION.
Okay.
Now, it means when water beds are overly abundant in phosphates or nitrates, which occurs from like the riverbeds overflowing usually, and then abundant amount of nutrients will flow down the riverbed and like breed more plant life. Like it could be algae, could be flowers, could be whatever. Like a lot of nutrients come to the soil near the riverbeds downstream, which causes a lot of bloomage. And what he's saying with the water sample is that there's no trace of these phosphates and nitrates that would have caused this naturally occurring bloomage in his sample.
Sure.
Now, absent like looking for toxins and stuff like that, I just thought that was just kind of a cool fact. Like, why is that important? Like, why would you even say that, Ibrahim Ramin? Why are you poisoning my ears? And so I looked it up. And I'm
Must
like,
have
oh, okay.
something to do with
See
something.
there's a theory there. Okay. He said, like, absent any toxins or, any sort of terrible thing, which is unlikely, right? Why would a toxin cause algae bloom? He said, then he's saying basically, Revival Day, ground zero of Revival Day is Moore Creek. Boom. Okay. And that there's a barrier, like Bridget said, and who knows? People trying to get in, trying to heal themselves, who knows?
Yeah.
We should move on to, though, Carla Morel, his assistant. Because he figures out a way. Right. Right? Here's the thing. Why is she attractive? Anyway, let's keep moving. So it makes me upset with myself. I get upset with myself sometimes, and I feel like sharing that.
She is a viper.
Yeah. And she used snake venom. I looked up crotolase, right? It's a thrombin-like enzyme isolated from the venom of eastern diamondback rattlesnake, Crotalus adamantius. It slows cell division. Remember we were talking about mitosis? Mm-hmm. It slows down cell division, and it says basically it slows down the reviver healing process, slows down their super strength under duress, all that other stuff, which I thought was cool, but it sounded terrible.
It does.
Did you agree with the torture, Bridget? Did you?
No.
Do you agree
So
with? I know I
inhumane.
picked on you. No.
Inhumane.
So you agreed with Wayne to when he said knock it off, Carla Morel.
But he didn't really. I mean, he did ultimately, but he was
Right.
also like, great work though.
Yeah, like because he's scared,
Which
right?
I don't love.
Like
Which
it's
I
like
don't love.
it's like, hey, we're here. I can't undo the past. I can't say, hey, stop it in retrograde. But
Yeah, of course.
but he's just like knock it off, basically.
So it's horrible, and I would never condone torture.
However,
Oh, here we go.
like, and then all our faces perk up, like, wait, what's she gonna say now?
Well, the obvious, right? How do we learn more without experimentation?
It's a slippery ass slope, young
It
lady.
is.
It's a slippery ass slope.
I know.
So we're gonna learn what we just learned, and that's probably about it.
I mean, you can only
now I
look
got
at
the fan on me.
Moore Creek slime samples so many times. You're gonna have to start. I don't know what. I'm not a scientist. Like I said, I don't condone the torture, but at some point,
Well, the torture is
we
going to
gotta have-
continue now.
I
So
love how she's
guess
still
you'll
going
find out
though,
more.
like, but I'm insistent that we should find out more, whatever way possible. I'm just saying. Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, look back through history, guys.
Yeah, I am. Experimentation also led to some.
It
Thomas
was
Edison was the
pretty-
worst, basically.
It was pretty awful stuff in our history that resulted in some pretty necessary stuff. So I don't know how you rectify that, but here we are, all living into our hundreds because of it.
And that's your first problem. That right there is your first problem, but sure.
Just can't fan myself hard enough. Well, there's a prevailing theory that if you find out what caused the algae bloom, maybe that could be the source of the thing. You don't have to hurt people or ex people, or maybe you're with probably with Blaine. You're like, they're not people. I smell
Well, and
sulfur.
she's also.
Oh God.
I feel like
my
she's
God.
also trying to come up with a defense mechanism, right? If these people have this exorbitant amount of power, like if one of them decided to rage out and just start killing people, we would need a way to
Slow them
take
down.
out, slow them down, take them out.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm kind of on the Wayne side of things a little bit because look, I can't stop what happened, but now that we're here, I feel a little bit better about having the ability to slow people down. Like, okay, well, what do we do when people commit a crime, sometimes a violent crime? Well, if we have to shoot them. And when we shoot, we have to shoot to kill, that sort of thing, as officers do. It's unfortunate, but it's necessary because if when you do that, you make it so nobody else gets hurt or killed, right? Like in the process of evading the law or committing more crimes or whatnot. And so, I mean, most of these people predominantly are just absolutely, they're not in charge of being revived. They didn't have a hand in it. But if one of them happens to be a criminal, well, like maybe like Miles Miller, who was being experimented on, maybe like somebody else, like John Doe crematory guy who's like, didn't shoot, or maybe did shoot. I don't know at this point. Dana.
I'm with Bridget. I don't think he looks like a bad guy, so I don't think that he is one.
It's like anything,
too
isn't
obvious.
it? Right.
Yeah, too obvious.
This whole series is like, it looks like this, so it probably isn't this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you like red herrings? Well, here's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Pickled herring is popular in Wisconsin, so it makes sense.
So we should call the series Pickled Red Herring.
Yeah.
Pickled
yeah.
red herring.
Actually, I could go for some pickled herring right now, honestly.
I
It's so
don't know.
I'll
so
take
good.
pickled bologna.
What? Is that a thing?
Pickled
Pickled
bologna?
bologna?
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
had it.
I've never heard of it.
Never had
Never had pickled bologna?
Now say it in a more Michigan-centric
it's
accent.
So
it.
good.
You have never had pickled bologna?
Bologna?
Pickled bologna, it's so good. Oh, I'm gonna slice up some pickled bologna with some cheddar cheese.
Is that Is that
So
how it's
good.
done? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And this is like a cold sandwich, right? Like cold cheddar,
it-
cold pickled
it's-
bologna.
It's like ring. Have you ever had ring bologna?
No. Keep going. Speak my language.
Oh my gosh.
What is ring bologna?
It's okay. You're familiar with bologna.
Yeah, of course. Let's
Okay,
start there. It's a good
so-
start. You're right.
Okay, so it's like it's sort of in sausage form, but it's
Picture like a kielbasa or like a Polish sausage.
yeah, it's like
Oh.
it's like curved into a U shape and then tied at the top.
Okay.
Well, you can get just regular ring bologna, which is just bologna, or you can get it pickled, which is delicious.
Never had it.
It's so good.
All right. All right.
Very controversial, but I am on the delicious side of pickled
You're
bologna.
not a very controversial eater, which is surprising how this is a thing for you.
I like vinegar.
Just as a concept, or
Yes.
Delicious. Did
Yeah.
you grow up eating dried beef in a jar?
In a like beef
Yeah,
jerky?
No. It's
No.
not like beef jerky. It's very thin and salted to death. Honestly, it's so salty.
No.
It's
No, I
so
didn't
salty.
Be
have that.
preserved?
No, I didn't have that one.
Yeah, I used to eat that when I was.
it's still kind of chewy, right? It's not like beef jerky.
Yeah,
where
it's a
like,
little bit. It's not like beef jerky. It's like in between beef jerky and like a
Oh.
lunch meat.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like what is that? The South of Africa has biltong, right?
Can I mail food? Can I mail you food?
Uh,
I will mail you some pickle bologna.
I'll see if I have any in the area. Let's move on.
Okay.
But yes, interest is peaked. Sure. Sure.
I
Yeah.
don't even know how we got there.
Well,
Anyway,
I don't know. We
Doesn't
talked
matter.
about snake
Anyway,
venom
moving
and
on.
Carla is sexy,
Moving
but I don't
on.
like
I said
it.
pickled herring. It was
Yeah.
my fault.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
We're missing Lester's intel, the secondary intel.
oh yeah, because he's like, I have more.
I have more. Well, what is it? We don't know.
What is it? He got into a cop car. That's probably the rest of it. I saw him get into a car and it was a police.
It was
cruiser.
it was McRae.
No, it was Brent.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, but he probably would have been getting into McRae's car, right? So, okay, do you think we know, well, I know Brent botched the results, right? To make it look like McRae's gun,
Sure.
or did he actually take and use McRae's sidearm?
Either one is possible.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, I mean, that's assuming that that McRae wasn't involved in any which way.
I don't think he was, not in the shooting anyway. He's involved in something, but I don't think he had anything to do with the shooting.
Yeah, he's got to be involved with the Czech brothers somehow. Somehow,
Yes,
he knows
for
a lot
sure.
about the oxycodone, so maybe there's that connection because the Czech brothers sell it, and
Yeah.
oh boy. But okay, I'm gonna say something, and it's I'm not gonna say it's uncharacteristic of me, but okay, let's look at Dana's history. Okay, she questions Alonso about his methods, allowing somebody to rent a car that doesn't have ID, right?
An ID, yeah.
The Anderson fellow who isn't who's the TA, but really I
Yes.
think we've settled on the fact. I don't know, maybe, but I'm convinced that it because he says as much. Aaron Weimer says as much. He says I basically I found you at the bridge and I didn't mean
Puts
to
him in
hurt
that
you.
car.
Right. So I don't think this the Anderson TA fellow. I don't think he's involved at all. He just used his email address to get the ring and all that stuff. Okay, let's set that aside. What he was involved in, we don't know, and we'll never know from him at the very least. We'll know maybe from his partner or the person he was protecting or in cahoots with or whatnot. Fine. But in terms of McCrae, I just based on Dana's history and her basically doing a lot of Squid Pro Quo, which is now in my lexicon. Just like, all right, you give me this info, I won't tell anybody or I won't arrest you for not taking a license. The Czech brothers, she could have busted them a long time ago. She makes a deal with Anthony, blah, blah, blah. She just wants people to be copacetic. These people, even though they suck, they're fabric of the town and they don't mean to hurt people. It's the people that like you really want to take down that you want to take out of society, right? What if McCrae is the same? And maybe he's just giving a little extra on the side, or maybe the foot thing is to help heal people or whatnot, or make a little extra money. I don't know. Maybe he's in with the Czech brothers to kind of keep them in check, right? You keeping the Czech brothers in check. I don't know. Maybe there's something there too. As gross as he is, maybe there is something good about him. He's just you don't want to like him. Kind of like everything in this town. You don't want to like certain people, but they're not bad people in the end. Like Wayne, if he wasn't objectively hot grandpa, that he's kind of annoying. I mean, he's a bit frustrating. There's a scene in which you hear a knocking outside of M's door. No, it's not M's door. It's Rhodey's door. And M,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Rhodey's door, and she assumes it's Dana. Your knock sounds just like, and then it's Dad. And there's so much comparing Dana to Wayne throughout the entire series. They're the same person. If one is feeling one way, you know the other person is feeling the same way.
Yeah.
So I just say this because like you don't want to like certain people and yet they're tied to people you like. You know, and he just wants to feel helpful because I want to feel like I'm being helpful. Dana describing Wayne, her father, but it's really her. Right?
Yeah.
It's like a take on you hate in others what you hate in yourself, but it's
Yes.
the Dana and Wayne connection.
Yes.
And like how she knows why she shouldn't tell Wayne that Martha's revived is because I think she feels the same way. Her heart breaks knowing that her sister died. I think Wayne having to deal with all this and trying to understand the revived and then hearing about Martha would really break him. I don't know. I'm not convinced that he wouldn't put her on a revival list. But I don't know. I have no idea. What will break Wayne Cypress?
I don't know either.
He had a hard time with
I-
Patty, so that's an
I
indicator.
could see it. I could see it both ways. I could see him protecting her and thinking, well, what if they send them all to an internment camp? So I can't put her on a list in case that happens later. Or he's like, no, of course she has to get her license stamped, and I would never let that happen. I wouldn't let her get taken to some camp. Or let that happen in general. I don't know.
Well, I mean, as far as internment camps, we're not there yet. We're tag and trace, remember? We're tag and trace. But, okay, let's take that a step further. Who said tag and trace? But the governor. And the governor's taken upon herself to supplant Ibrahim Ramin and install Carla. And basically, Ibrahim's out of a job, essentially, because Carla...
So I'm like, wouldn't you just call the CDC?
Yeah. But then, like...
Ibrahim, wouldn't you be like, they can't do this, can they? Like, 'cause-
But then couldn't this be like an issue of like, okay, red tape. He was mentioning earlier, he red taped himself into a corner. And wouldn't this cause more of a stir or a mess? Having him call his bosses and say, what happened here? I don't know.
Well, I mean, he might get fired.
Right. Like, how did you let
Because
this
it
happen?
makes him look incompetent. But
That's true.
And then there's a federalism problem too, because if the governor is basically the president of the state, and if he or she gets involved, I mean, let's put it this way: if the sheriff steps up and tries to push the governor, I think he can push her away because of federalism, right? Federalism is like that your city, your local city, could fight against the governor, hence sanctuary cities, right? You've heard of that. And the governor of a state could fight the president on an order, etc. Because of federal. This is actually an amendment too, if I'm not mistaken, of the Constitution. So I don't know if Wayne wakes up finally and is able to help Ibrahim out. Maybe he can get Carla and the governor to stop. But see, the problem is, and this is it was kind of said in the show, but kind of like a show don't tell in a way, because Wayne called in the governor to help. Maybe there's a problem there.
he shouldn't have called her.
Right. In his effort to go over Mayor Dillish's head, he kind of invited his own demise.
He made more of a problem for himself.
Right. So that explains everything now, right? Unfortunately. Because even I was having a problem with that, Rachel. I was like, how is this not fixable? Call your boss. Call him up. Well, the sheriff did call his boss. Anywho. All right. What else is there? There's a lot, but there's a lot I could skip.
Is there still a lot?
I mean, there
about a lot of
is,
the
but it's
show.
like, is it worth talking about? Nithya doesn't suspect a thing, Aaron says. I can take you down with me. But
We
what?
covered that.
Yeah, like, but how many people has he slept with? So I'm going to say teacher lover.
I don't think he's talking to someone he had an affair with. This isn't.
Oh, no,
He's
I didn't say
talking to
that.
The shooter. Yeah. He's talking to
Yeah.
the shooter.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, what is he covering up specifically? I don't know. I want to know. I want to know right now. Let's watch the next episode. Let's cover that now. We'll just amend the title.
It's not out yet. But sure.
Isn't it? I thought it's out. Didn't it air just last Thursday night? Wasn't that episode 6?
No, I thought this did because when it went on to autoplay, it was playing a different show.
Oh, okay.
No, 6 was on.
Yeah, last Thursday.
It said new, but there was
Why didn't it?
a
why
lock
didn't
on
come
it
up
for
on my
me.
Peacock?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good
David,
question.
are you watching it on Sci-Fi?
I'm watching on Sci-Fi. Yeah,
Are you having to use credits or something to watch these
No, I have
episodes?
YouTube TV, so I can pop on
Oh.
there. You know, let me just double check because I did see.
I only have episode 1 through 5.
See, I'll have the more accurate representation of like what should be available. And I have
I had 1 through 6 on Sci-Fi, but
Introducing
now I have to
Samra
start using
Origins.
credits
My
to
collaboration with
watch.
Nespresso is a
episode
connection
6
to my
did
roots.
come out last
Oh.
Thursday. Yeah,
Shoot,
I just started playing it.
Yeah, when did they air on Peacock?
Well, that's a good question. Maybe there's Well, how long does it take for it to show up on Peacock? Is the question.
It says new episodes Thursdays.
Well, I just started playing it.
So it should be
And
there.
it is playing?
Yeah, I was playing.
Okay, because my thought was maybe, you know how sometimes they have them up already, even though you can't
Uh-huh.
like,
Like
actually
locked up?
access
Oh,
it.
to
It'll
be-
be like
Yeah.
upcoming.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, it was available. Right. It's good to know for everybody else who's having a hard time reaching it, which is happening
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah.
And maybe it doesn't show on sci-fi.com/revival for free until the Peacock one starts airing. Maybe there's
No,
like a
even episode 5, I had to use credits to watch.
but maybe, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, well, never mind. I'm wrong then. Yeah, I did have an issue with that actually. I don't know what the period of time is, and I could probably look it up, like when it becomes available on such and such platforms, like Peacock or on their website.
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
I can tell you,
Because-
it did show
okay,
up.
they come out one
gonna make
week
recording difficult.
after on Peacock.
Okay.
So Sci-Fi airs new
Oh.
episodes on Thursday nights, and the new episodes of Revival are available on Peacock the following Friday. Oh,
Following Friday, you
the
said?
following Friday. So it says it's 1 week. So it's like a full week after.
So like 8 days.
So if you have actual cable, you can see it on video on demand, basically.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a problem for us covering it.
Not for me.
Okay, well, you can do it by yourself then.
Okay.
I'll just do
So
it
none
by
of
myself.
us can.
Why? I had this idea. Okay, and I want to know what you guys think in the audience, because this is going to be, I think a lot of this is going to be edited out for the podcast, what we just did now. But for those of you who are interested, I'm willing to actually watch. We can do like a live reaction of the episode. But I kind of want to do that, like just as we watch, we can comment on the things that we're seeing, and then after the episode's over, we can like continue talking about it. I'm not.
Oh, sure, I see. I see what you're saying.
I'm not sure that we can talk about this on a live stream, but we can definitely do it on our closed studio. But if you guys like that idea, all you got to do is tip us on screen.
Let
By the
us
way,
know.
yeah. Well, obviously leave a comment on it, but yeah, tip us on screen so you can have forever access to our Discord, so we can continue the conversation. But if you tip us on screen, there's a QR code with which you can snap a photo of, and you can not snap a photo of. What am I, grandpa? Not hot grandpa. Just capture the QR code on the screen, or head over to ko-fi.com/squawkingdead/tip and leave us a tip if you like what you're hearing, and that helps us out a lot. It gives you forever access to our Discord, gives you 30 days of our pre-Squawk Insights, unedited episode recordings, which it's been a while since we had those. And if you happen to join a membership tier on our Ko-fi and Patreon, you'll get even more access to our Discord, which includes a logistic channel, so you know when we are about to record, and other cool perks for as little as $4 a month. Should we close out for the rest of the episode? I don't know if there's much that we have to tell.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to take Silas to Popeyes, and my battery's almost dead.
Oh, I figured as much. Okay.
It's not in the red, but it's getting pretty low.
It's like low, and then performance starts waning, and things start winding down. I'm a robot. I am dying.
I only have one
Is
thing
that what
left
you
to
sound
say.
like before bed?
Yeah, that's how I sound, literally.
I only have one thing left to say, and it's that I really liked Rhodey, and so I would like him to come back, please.
I did think about that.
I became sold on him. I really was. I think it was like in episode 4. I was like, I actually really like this guy.
I want him to be my boyfriend.
No, I'm married, so that'd be weird. And also, I'm like, I'm older than him? Maybe? I don't.
I think he's older than you.
I can't tell. I don't know.
I think he's older than you, Bridget. That'd be something.
He's 40-10.
He's 40-17, as Rachel said.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, well, the Consent King, I like him too, actually, honestly. He, it kind of sucks that she was like, I could do it myself. And like, he's like, oh, okay. All right.
I don't think we've seen the last of him.
I don't think so either.
I like it when she was trying to defend herself about the whatever was going on with her and Teacher Lover, and he's like, "I don't care. You do whatever you want."
Yeah.
I just thought it was so ridiculous that she like goes in the bathroom, she shaves the side of her head.
Oh yeah.
And she like puts her hood up and she's like, I'm tough now.
I'm emo goth
I'm
now.
done messing around.
Okay.
It's like the Dark Knight.
Calm down.
Okay, so
calm down.
I had an honest to goodness question about this. I'm surprised you guys don't, because hair and fingernails after death and
Yeah.
right, revivers,
Oh, yeah.
things regenerate.
Yeah, it was actually
Yeah.
so that's interesting you say that, Dave. There was a book series, a rather trashy book series I read in my 20s called The Undead and Unwed series.
Okay.
I think I've mentioned this before. Anyway, she didn't get a pedicure before she was turned into a vampire. And so every day she has to go get a pedicure because her feet are like jacked. And she's upset about it because it's like she's really vapid. Like it's all of, she's like really into shoes and stuff. So like this like hunky vampire that turns her or whatever buys her like Manola Blahniks.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's been a long time since
Is
I
it a
watched
real
Sex and the City.
brand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
never heard of
anyway,
it.
and I remember her going to put him on, but she's like complaining about the fact that her feet are checked. And she goes to get a pedicure and then it resets every day. It's very funny
Oh,
and also horrible.
But
But
I
it is
read
humorous.
Vampire. What's it called? Vampire the Embrace, the handbook for the LARPing community, and
For Vampire the Masquerade, Dave?
Vampire the Masquerade. And like what they say is that if you use your blood magic, you can make it so that your feet can look like whatever you want to. You just have to have enough blood.
That's true, but
in
it's
your...
like too magic related. I don't know. I don't abide by that lore. You know,
Well, the Lord doesn't abide by you.
that's fair.
okay.
You know.
Yep. And we're done. And we're done.
And we're done. Well, no. What do you think about like her hair not regrowing after cutting it? I think it's kind of an interesting factoid.
Doesn't
that
really
just gets overlooked.
doesn't really make much sense.
Maybe it is. Maybe next episode it'll be long again.
I love that for us.
Maybe it is growing like, off screen.
Right, because like the first time we see her, she has like the sad bangs, right, and like kind of like
I liked the bangs.
they're okay. I just like the ears thing was weird. Like when she cut her hair, like everything looked a little bit more flattering, but like the ears sticking out with the bangs was not. It's a look for some people.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought it was cute. I think this.
Some people don't want to look cute, Bridget. They
But
wanna
this.
look-
Well, yeah, I understand that. But
Yeah.
this is preposterous. I don't know. This like. I'm tough now. I'm like, okay,
I'm
I
Batman.
get
Had
it.
to show off
It's
her
like
scar,
me.
the
It's me when
scar.
I try to be tough. Okay, nobody's gonna take you seriously. I'm so sorry. We are tough. I promise. We are tough, but
I promise you, we're tough.
we're so tough.
We're so tough. Like you have to sound like that.
We're so tough.
Guys, I'm tough. Anyway,
It's like anytime I get mad and like people just laugh, it makes me
But I
even
think I'm-
angrier. But they're like, "You're so cute when you
So
get mad," and I'm like,
adorable.
"It's so cute. I'm furious."
like a koala. They have syphilis.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
I do not have syphilis. What is that a
Yeah,
thing?
This
it's
went
a,
off the
koalas have
rails.
syphilis, basically, or is it gonorrhea? No, I think it's syphilis. Yeah.
And
Koalas.
smooth brains.
Well, I don't know about
They're
that,
dumb.
but they are very dumb.
No, they're dumb.
Yeah, the brains are smooth. That's what happens.
No.
When you're dumb, you have less brain
Less
wrinkles.
brain wrinkles.
Science proved that in the 1800s, Dave.
oh, 1800 science. I see. Along with
Yes.
bloodletting. Okay. So
Well, if you
Leeches
like what
are
you
good
heard.
for you.
yeah, speaking of science, I did misspeak just a second ago when I said hair and nails keep growing. It's actually your skin shrinking.
Retracts.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. I felt
We
I
all
felt Bridget
knew.
go, but then like we
We
kind
knew.
of rolled over. Okay, fine. I just don't want you to think I was dumb. I'm smart, I promise. Also tough.
Tell
You have
him.
a very,
Tell him
you
to
have
go
a
back.
very wrinkly brain, David.
Oh, well, thank you. And if you have a wrinkly brain or not, maybe you have a smooth brain. A smooth brain. Head on over to ratethispodcast.com/squawkydead because 5 stars and a smooth brain is all we need to know that you love us.
There you go.
I think we'll find a smooth brain in the emoji list, right? It's like a
You'll find a
circle.
brain.
You find a, yeah, there will be a brain.
You'll find a brain.
But find a pink circle. That's your brain. And leave us that. It's the only... Yeah, it's like the front profile,
You
right?
big dummy. Your brain is so smooth. Your brain's so smooth that
It's a pink circle. Yeah.
Just a big circle. Okay.
Yeah. It's all we need to, it's all we need to know that you love us, actually. But if that's not enough, tell us what you like, tell us what you didn't like, tell us what you think we might have missed. Just remember to tell us after every single episode, right in the comments section on the YouTube video or in Spotify or in wherever you're listening or watching this show. Like it wherever there is a like to be had. We just need your help. Feedback is free, comments are free, sharing is free. And when you do this, it just really helps a lot. And we also want to know that you're listening because we don't know. We have no idea that you're there. And so when we know that you're there, it's like, hey, I know you. You commented on such and such episode. And sometimes I'll forget. And that's awkward for me. And I think people like it when things are awkward between us. It's really funny for everybody else. In any case, I told you all the things about tipping us on screen or off screen during the replay and getting forever access to our Discord. And I also mentioned the thing about the membership tiers. But to get to them, it's ko-fi.com/squawkingdead or patreon.com/squawkingdead. And when you join those tiers, you can get more access to our Discord. If you happen to join the Whisperers, Survivors, or Great M tier, you will get a free classic t-shirt upon sign up. Join the Great M or Survivors tier, you will have your face available to us on demand when we talk about an episode, alongside us saying things, telling us we're wrong, telling us I have a smooth brain. You're wrong, but you have the right to tell me that you're wrong live on air as we're discussing an episode. And if you happen to join the Great M tier, the greatest-ish tier, you will be a junior producer, and you will have access to our core channel on our Discord, as well as any meetings that we set up talking about cool things that we have coming down the pike, and cool internal conversations of development and stuff like that, and where we want to take the show. And you'll have direct access to us as a podcast. I've been your host, David Cameo, and I was joined by
Cosmo Mom 09.
And Bridget, you can follow me over at ko-fi.com/punkybrewster. That's PUNKYBRUISETER.
And how's your limited series lounge going on the Jinx? Things are getting confusing, huh?
I need to watch that.
The show is really good, and so highly recommend. However, my views are abysmal. So,
Oh, man.
so joke's on me, I guess.
Well,
Oh.
it shouldn't take you that
But
long.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, it shouldn't take you that
It's
long
fine,
to
it's
watch
fine.
it, so you can comment along with Bridget's coverage. And if you haven't already, head on over to youtube.com/@punkybrewster. That's PUNKYBRUISETER. And subscribe, won't you? And enable all notifications so that you can comment on the Jinx. You've probably already watched it. It came out a long time ago, season 1 and 2. And
Yeah, it really did.
maybe you can just get in Bridget's face and say, you're wrong, smooth brain. Mm-hmm.
Came out in 2015. I already know what happens. It's just that Takira doesn't, so I'm trying not to give away the ending. She has no idea what happens with Robert Durst. So
I've never
it's
watched The Jinx, but I do know what happened with
yeah,
Robert Durst,
so it's just for fun to see a reaction at the
Well, it's
end.
also
I can't
like-
wait till we get to the last episode.
Even if you know that the Titanic sinks, having
Yeah.
watched the Titanic, seeing how it all went
It's
down.
still super interesting. I didn't watch it
Yeah.
at the time. I gave a whole spiel about this in the first episode that we did, where I had said in 2015 I worked at a restaurant where this guy was really into both serial podcast and the Jinx. And he would give me these updates every day. When we worked together, he'd tell me about all the crazy stuff. And he's like, you should listen to Serial. You should watch the Jinx. And I was like, when people tell me to do stuff like that, I'm like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I did listen to Serial years later, and it was really good. And he was right. His favorite movie was White Chicks, and I was made fun of him for that. But upon further reflection, as I've gotten older, it's actually
Pretty good.
So I get it. So I've changed my mind, and Joe, I apologize. I'm so sorry.
He's not listening to this.
he's
She's only
not,
doing this
but
here
I'm-
because she knows she's
sorry.
never going to apologize to him in person.
So I ended up deciding this is a good one to go for because I wanted to kind of test out I don't know, could I do true crime? Not could I commit true crime? Could I cover true crime?
Guys, we're going to cover this new series called Is
Bridget, I
Bridget,
think between you and I, yes. We
Is
will
Bridget a
100%
murderer?
Could.
and did Rachel cover it up?
I actually have a friend that
The answer is yes.
has made a documentary, and it's being optioned right now. It's being shopped around at the
Nice.
moment. So I'm waiting to find out who picks it up so that I can end up covering that because I'm really excited.
Oh, that's
about it.
fun.
That's exciting.
Oh, that's like the ultimate expression of support. Yeah. I feel like there's a speaking of, but there isn't. So how about that, everybody?
I do have a question for Rachel though. Do you think that when you get really loud, does Silas get embarrassed that you get loud? You get embarrassed when he gets loud in the
Yeah.
background?
For sure.
Yes, because I make it a habit to bust into his room and just scream, I love you. Mommy loves you when I know he's on his headset.
Like
Plus
team
he's
chat
scrambling
sort of
for
thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mute! Oh my God! Mute! Shut up, Mom!
Yeah.
What about the
So
kisses?
embarrassing.
The kissing sounds.
Yeah.
You got to do the kissing sounds.
Yeah, sometimes. It's not as loud, though.
I
It's
just
like,
thought of it when you were laughing about the pink circle, and then I was like, I wonder if Silas is in the background, like, God, Mom, you're so
No.
embarrassing.
No, he can't hear me from he can't hear me from out here because he's got his headphones on. But if I go in
Oh.
his room
Same
and
energy.
I see.
say something, then he's like, "Cut it out." I'm like, no, I love you so much.
See, now I get why he doesn't like listen to you anymore. Because like, oh, how do you like them apples?
Yeah.
I get to go, God, I'm dying, or whatever he says in the that I barely hear.
You're a liar.
Today was
You're a
yeah.
liar.
Today it was a lot of leave me alone. To which I'm like, why don't you
Who's-
just get off the
Yeah,
game?
just stop playing
Like,
then.
just stop
Which
playing, and
girlfriend
then-
is he yelling
No.
at? No.
No girls.
No, my little baby doesn't have a
People in the
significant
party
other.
who are killing him
No
over and over
girls.
again, so he's getting
No.
irritated.
No, he has a group of friends that he plays video games with, and a handful of them are considerably younger because
Oh.
he has a friend that's younger than he is, and then this friend invites all of
Their
his
younger friends?
And, yeah, and so they're like little
Probably
kids.
pretty annoying then.
Very,
No, I see.
very.
Little generational gap. Well, folks, I think we reached the end of the line.
My computer definitely has.
Well, and that means
Time
that
for Popeyes.
it means time for Popeyes, and also means, well, I hope you have the means to watch episode 6 because we are figuring out how we're going to cover it next week. I guess maybe Thursday or something. I don't
Hopefully.
know because that's when episode 8 comes out for everything. I guess we're gonna have to figure
When
this one out.
7 comes out?
7. Episode 7 comes out, right?
What? Yeah.
So I guess I mean I have access to episode 6. I think we should watch it together, and then we can just while we watch it, we can comment throughout the thing, and then we don't have to wait. Be kind of cool. That's a thing that we can talk about on our Discord.
Later.
Yeah.
Okay.
See ya, punks.
So join a membership tier, and you can be in on that conversation and how we can watch all together. Because I don't think we can live stream that. So
No.
See you
can't.
never.
It'll get
All right.
flagged. Bye.
bye, everybody.
See you later, alligator.